Start. Let's start the discussion of the syllabus of the forestry topic. So first important chapter is or component is silviculture in general. Silviculture is the science of the management of the forest for their scientific and proper outcome. You will learn the definition later from the bookish definition, but this is the general definition. So according to his syllabus, if we see the topic given are ecological and physiological factors influencing vegetation. So we have to focus on both ecological as well as physiological factors that are influencing the vegetation, that how vegetation would grow, in which area, what type of vegetation would grow, whether it would be tree, shrub or whatever thing it would be. Then once tree is cut or once tree is removed from an area or vegetation is removed from area, then there is natural and artificial regeneration of forest. How they naturally grow and what are the pros and cons of that thing, and how they artificially regenerate. Then method of propagation, how we can propagate one species and increase the number of that species. Then there are different grafting techniques. Side factors is an important topic which needs to be covered. All these things are given quite good in Manikandan and Prabhu. Then there is nursery and planting techniques, nursery beds, polybags and maintenance, water budgeting. All these topics are covered in the nursery. It's given quite fair in Prabhu, so you can read it from there, and if you want to research something, then you can make a Google search also. Important thing is that you should remember some diagrams of the nursery pits that are given there. It would be quite better. Then there's grading and hardening of seedlings. It is an important topic because in this the main purpose is to know if seed is not opening up or it is hardened. So how we can remove that hardness, whether it would be chemical method or physical method or by soaking into the water. Then I don't know what is special approaches is. Then establishment and tending, how we would establish a flower or tree or a plant, and then how you would get the outcome from that thing. Now next thing is silvicultural systems. This is the part which I think is the most important. Along with the first and second chapter, these two chapters constitute almost the crux and core of the paper 1 of forestry. So they should be clearly understood. You can give them ample amount of time because later chapter don't require that much amount of time in paper 1. So first is clear felling system, as the name suggests. In this system, the trees are completely felled, but the issue is with the frost and all that thing that you would learn later. Then there is uniform shelter wood selection system. Again, it is a variation which is given quite fair in the Prabhu. But important thing is that to differentiate your answer, you need to remember a lot of examples. So try to remember one of the examples that where clear felling system is used or where uniform shelter wood selection system is used, whether it is Dehradun or Tamil Nadu or whatever thing is there. Then kopais and conversion systems. Most of the time what happens is that one a system fails in a particular area. So how that system should be converted into another system, it is the conversion system. It is given quite fair in the Prabhu, you can read it from there. Then management of silviculture system of temperate, subtropical, humid tropical, dry tropical and coastal tropical forests. So again we have to prepare here the silviculture system depending upon the area, in which area our trees are or silviculture system has to be applied. And special reference has to be given to the choice of species, establishment and management of standards, enrichment method, technical constraint, intensive mechanized method and aerial seeding thinning. So it is not aerial seeding thinning, it is aerial seeding then comma thinning. Thinning is very important, that how thinning is done, and it is given quite good in Prabhu. Do remember all 6 types of thinning: high level thinning, low level thinning, German thinning, French thinning. All these thinnings are very important, and this question has been asked multiple times in the examination. So do give. There is a very small chapter that is silviculture of mangrove and cold deserts. Mangrove, anyways, we prepare for our environment and general studies. so no special preparation required for that thing. And cold desert is similarly a general topic of geology. But important thing in both these things is that you have to remember scientific names of the trees and shrubs that are grown in these areas, because this time there was one direct question that asked the name of the trees and shrubs that are grown in the cold desert. So this is the extra preparation that is required. You can remember that thing from Prabhu, and if there is any confusion you can just make a Google search for that thing. Then there is a silviculture of trees. Good thing is that UPSC has given a list of trees, so you have to remember these list of trees. Due to paucity of time, most of the aspirants leave it, but the idea is that since you would be completely reading the book, so you would remember all these names automatically. So it would be good if you can prepare their properties also. And these trees are important for the interview purpose also, because I was asked some questions on these trees also. Although I would not be able to differentiate between Citrus deodara and, let's say, Azadirachta indica. By the way, Azadirachta indica is your neem, but I am just giving an example. So just remember these are 20-25 trees. It's quite simple. So that finishes the section A of paper 1. It is quite good scoring, and I think you can give maximum of 5 days to prepare all these topics or have an idea of these topics, and then in next 2 or 3 days you can revise the things, and then next in 1-2 days you can completely clear or remember the part A of the book if you have good amount of time.